Let's tank Eonar the Lifebinder in Antorus on Mythic difficulty. Now for this fight it's all about planning and knowing what waves are going to be coming. So I'm going to go over the 3 splits you need to be doing and what you kind of need to be doing through the whole fight. It's pretty much just going to be a full play of the video and we're just going to talk over it. Now as you'll see in the video, in the top left hand corner is my description of what's coming. Group 1's one group, Group 2's another, and we have a few people splitting off at certain points in the fight to do the extra mechanic, where 4 people need to go down. You need 1 healer and 3 DPS. They go to Eonar, they click some crystals, go down, kill a mob, click some more crystals, come out. That's pretty much it, and this happens 4 times, so you need to separate 4 different groups of 4 different players to do this. Now as you should know from Heroic and Normal, there's a top spawn point, a middle spawn point, and a bottom spawn point. Now the middle and bottom are pretty much next to each other, but the top one you need to leave a few seconds earlier just to get to. So let's have a look at what Team 1 will be doing. So Team 1 will be going mid to top to bottom to mid, and once again they can either help out with bats or support the other group, and then they're going to do 2 waves at middle, and that's pretty much where the fight will be ending. At this point, if there's mobs hitting the tree, you want to rush there and just support the tree. And for the other group, Group 2, they're going to do middle to bottom, middle, bottom, 2 waves at middle, and then just stay at top. Now it'll probably be easy just for you to take notes from the video and just look at our AA assignments, but it's totally up to you. As I said, for the final dooms, you're going to want 1 healer and 3 DPS in each one. We also assign colours and put markers down for this. Just helps out a little bit. And these are on a boss mod timer, so you can just check it when it's going to be coming up. Now for the bats, I highly recommend using like Ellie Shamans and Warlocks. They're really good at dealing with the bats, and it only takes 1 or 2 players to deal with them. In each group, you want to have a really strong cleaver, so again, Ellie Shamans are amazing. You also want some kind of CC and slows in each group just to slow the extra adds that are coming. But for the most part, the priority here is to target the big adds. You want to interrupt the really big adds when they cast Annihilation or Artillery, can't remember exactly what it's called. The cleavy adds back, so just make sure you're not cleaving onto anyone. And the Obscurator, or whatever it's called, needs to be prioritised as it removes all CC from all the adds. So pretty much, don't focus the little adds at all. Slow them and kill the big adds. Now for the Fell Lords, they have a lot of health and they do a lot of damage to the tree, so these are the next priority after the other adds. For like the Fell Hounds and everything else, they're lowest priority. As I said, you'll have another group dealing with the bats, that just split off every time bats spawn. Just keep in mind when your final dooms are going down to maybe use some kind of DPS cooldowns just to cover for their DPS loss. And apart from that, the fight's really simple. It's pretty much just getting used to the pattern and knowing where you need to go next. As you can see, I just have it written on my screen and just pretty much stare at that the whole time. Nothing really does too much damage, everything just has a hell of a lot of health, and you just need to make sure you're interrupting. For Bloodlust, I highly recommend doing this when the top group goes to the top for the last time, as it's near the end of the fight and the fight starts getting a bit chaotic and you have lots of different waves going out. And once you deal with the top, support the other group and deal with the other big ad that comes out. Once you do this, the fight's pretty much over. There's not too much from Heroic really to go over. It's pretty much getting the waves right, killing everything, and the final dooms doing their job. Obviously, if final doom messes up, it's an instant wipe, and if stuff starts absolutely hitting the boss, it's going to be a wipe again. So it's pretty much balancing your damage, balancing your groups out, and then just doing the simple things like not cleaving your raid, people knowing when to jump, when to get to the right spot, not padded on the little adds, and putting all the damage into the bigger stuff. Anyway guys, that's pretty much all the advice I can give for this fight. It's one of those where it's just watch the video, do what I do in the video, and the boss will pretty much fall over. As always, comment in the comment section down below if you have any questions, and I'll see you in my next Mythic guide.